Yo! Hello. Hi. Hello. I think my window might be open. Maybe I shouldn't have, like, yelled yo. Hey, thank you, dumpster. That means a lot. I had to do something. So I was tossing around the idea of doing a 24-hour stream. I left boo but maybe I should do this with the camera holding.
Squad alive!
Hello?
We are off!
Hello. I was throwing around the idea of doing a... I think it's the same font. I don't remember. I haven't changed the file anyway, so I think it's the same. I was throwing around the idea of doing a 24-hour stream for specifically just like the stream anniversary, which I thought would be kind of funny, because for my own like birthday, I only did like the 2.5 hour stream where I did the Marin drawing. That's a little trick to relight cigarettes for all the impressionable kids. But I was like, no, I probably won't do that. I will probably do it in the future because I want to do much more streams in August while DragonDeezDice is on kind of like a summer break. Everyone else is out vacationing and buying yachts. And I wanted to stream quite a bit. True. Well, I don't think Bezos is going to celebrate my partner anniversary. Well, it's not even a partner anniversary. It's affiliate anniversary. I can say that I know who Twitch is. Yeah. Well, no, actually, that's Lane. Lane's going out and buying a yacht. With all of the DragonDeezDice earnings. Somehow all of the funds went to Lane. We don't really know how. There was a login on the I was gonna say the company account. Like talk about this like it's like a massive business. But yeah, I think next week, on the weekend, I'm probably gonna be doing 24 hours. I was thinking about like just doing it today also, but as I said, everything kind of, the company bank had a one-lane connection. It was a one-way lane straight into the bank account. I even made this like silly little thing because I had this idea that I was going to do a bit like last night, but then the one shot got pushed back. I was going to watch the one shot and just kind of relax for the day. I was going to do this bit where I was going to do a regular stream last night, and then at midnight I was going to pretend like there was someone talking to me, and I was going to be like, what do you mean they moved the clocks back? And I was gonna be like, you mean we're a day behind? And then I was gonna be like, oh fuck, hold on, let me check my watch. I was gonna have this whole bit where I was like, oh fuck, I guess I have to stream for 24 hours. That was gonna be the like gateway into it. Also, yeah, the live Scally reactions are really funny. I remember whenever I did. Thank you. Whenever I did the like camera on one shots, or one shots because it was the Lane one as well. I had to hold myself back from like doing physical things the whole time because I thought it was so funny to like be describing what I was doing and trying to add physicality to it. But I mean, I guess the whole face cams kind of lends itself to that. So maybe I shouldn't have held back. Although I do remember Peanut did talk to me after, and it was like while someone was trying to do something serious. I think this was during the Christmas one. Peanut was like, while like two characters were like seriously trying to figure something out. I think it was Modsy and Peanut playing whatever character. Me and Maskin were just doing like visual bits back and forth. It was like, it was really, really hard to edit that. Because it was this like regular conversation going. And then me and Maskin just doing this shit. I think the face cam episodes are really, really fun. It's a shame that occasionally when like the idea comes up for them, I personally, I'm not always comfortable with the camera on and stuff, and also my camera does that thing where it freezes sometimes, but I have to like decline some recordings, like the slasher camp. I just had to be like, I look like shit and I don't really feel like dressing up. But like my regular clothes are pretty much all I have. I think you can't see into the void. This is the most like colorful thing I have, and it's like it's 2 sizes too small for me. I just wear it open with like a shirt on a t-shirt underneath, and it's just like jumpers and shit in here. I have like one jacket, but it's like it's too small. It's like like fuzzy inside. And I think I don't know if we spoiled it whenever we were recording the Christmas thing. But it was recorded during like August time. So it was really, really warm. And I was wearing that, like, I was wearing my, like, winter coat, as well as a jumper and a scarf and a beanie the whole time. And, like, multiple times in character, I was like, right, I'm gonna take my jacket off. Because I was just genuinely, like, sweating so much. You can probably, my face probably starts to, like, glisten at a certain point. Am I, like, slightly out of focus, too? Hold on. Sorry about that. I'm not an optician. Wait, the focus point's like here. I wish I had like a stand-in. Oh my god. That's a bit better. I think it's really funny. It's not something that is really conveyed to the viewer much, but in the moment we were all like, fuck, it is too warm to be like, I think Modsy was fine, hold on. But I mean the rest of us were roasting. I think Peanut was probably fine too. Peanut didn't mention it. Right. That'd be good. You mean like a PA system, or we could have just like a tannoy for the D&D, the DragonDeezDice office, obviously. !D&D in chat for DragonDeezDice. I don't have a button set up for going to my art thing. Hold on. Oh, production assistant. I mean, maybe. We'll see. No, but maybe. The yacht fund is more important at the moment. So last time I kind of showed the Pebble sketch, the DDD corporate building. We'll have like these like big annoying speakers out the front that just like blast ads. That'd be good. That's probably like a Black Mirror episode. So the Pebble layer, I'm not a massive fan of the Pebble thing. Located in Clare for the Irish tax haven. I mean, everything's either in Dublin or there goes the camera, or in Cork. I think. I feel like a lot of things are in Cork. Maybe Clare as well. I don't know her that well to ask her about her tax doings. I don't know if this... So, I got this new brush. Check this out. Whoa! Whoa! Look at that! Hold on. Whoa! Look! I just be naming places. I think, yeah, I mean, Ireland is, sort of a tax haven for big corporations, I'm not gonna lie. I think having an Irish office means that you made it. And by it, I mean, you made the IRS happy. By leaving. I kind of want to... I had this idea of, like, giving Pebble these, like big, like, watery eyes. But I don't know. I don't think this brush is... I haven't figured out how it works yet. Is that, like, Newgrounds? No, that's, like, that's a place in Ireland. It's the name of a town in Ireland. I also don't remember what I was using for my line art. It's probably that. I don't have the reference image in the paint thing, so I'll be kind of looking over every now and then. But I have an okay idea of what the other characters look like. I might just have to like wholly redraw IRS, Irish Reveling Service. It's the Irish Revolute Station. Yeah, we kept all of our world building in the world building room, which was kept in a shed outside. Peanut's world building shed. It sounds kind of like a cult. Join us in the world building shed, brother. One of the things that was kind of, it kind of still is, like, struggle with the Marin drawing is the way Marin's, like, pupils are. Peanut's world building in a weed shed. That's certainly not legal. But it's company policy, so what can we do? Whoa! Whoa, Pebble. Pebble. Hey Scally, thanks for the prime. I keep forgetting about the alerts and like what I don't remember what track they're on. Awesome. So there's a Japanese conversation going on there. Sorry about that. We were just talking about the Laura is so stable. I like that was like, it felt like foreshadowing from like the first moment that the character started to crack. It's like, oh fuck. Sorry. Maybe that's spoilers. Yes, I don't know if this is spoilery, but there's a part where Scally picks up the camera, and it's really, really funny. Like I sent you a message like talking about another joke you made before that came up, and I was genuinely like in tears laughing at that. I feel like this face is too serious. How can I change this? Let's tell you what. I'm gonna sketch out some new faces. Oh, this is maybe too small. Let me. Oh, what the hell? What if I turn down the hardness? turn the middle of the hardness? I guess I'll just draw with this one. Bring the size down. Pella was intended to be stern and redesigned because of the way I am and she's not. I can make her stern. Also, hey Hazy, hi. I do want to kind of like emphasize the rocky nature. You're not wearing glasses? Did you get new eyes? I just took them off. You wrote this song? That's cool as hell. I can't find eyes at the minute. Hold on. I got these eyes. I went down to the shop just before stream. They had a new pair of eyes in, and I was like, you know what? When in Rome. I don't know. I'm not. Let me get looser. Let me get a bit loosey-goosey with it. Going to the eye store. When in Rome, the world goes blind, right? That's the saying. A Rome for a Rome. If I was drawing current Pebble, I would probably do like a either like a laughing thing or make you look very, very, very anxious. The Irish shop. I don't really know much about them. They're visual artists. That's a great song, by the way. How the fuck do you make eyes line up? Well, they're not even looking the right way, but that's fine. I prefer guitar. We sit at the canvas and cry. This just looks like someone who's like awkwardly smiling while like a photo is being taken. And there's like another person here, and they got like a big smile. Yeah. And this person's got like their hand over them. Which is why they're kind of facing that way. Anyway, did he just take my picture? Yeah. This guy was just having a conversation over here. Anyway, I'm getting off the rails. I couldn't tell if Bevel's armor had sleeves. This is really funny. Let me, oh wait, I can probably, oh, I can use this one. I like to use there's like a little like, like marker thing that I like to use for sketching, but it doesn't really show up well on stream, so I've been trying to find something that fits the same kind of niche. I also did for a moment. This is, I mean, the music. I hate to say it, if you're not a fan of the Katamari Damacy soundtrack, it's like all I have queued up at the minute. Pretend like these eyes make sense. Pebble went to the eye store, and they said, "Boy, what an eyesore." Maybe, am I making Pebble too like wide? Do you want me to here? I don't know if this helps or hinders. This might hinder. She does look like a frog slightly. Look. I said that I don't really get the visual arts also, so you gotta trust that it will become less frog-like. I think it's the mouth. This is a good question. I almost made Pebble bald. She is rock. So the armor. What? Software kind of froze up for a second there. I was worried that the whole PC did. It's true. Pebble is famously bald. They got these gems, these crystals, these gem crystal emeralds. I think we look better at some point. The face is also, I'm now starting to think, much too big. I don't know if I want to kind of stick with this sort of style. Her hair is knives. Focus on big shapes. Good point. Thank you. Let me... I'll hide this one for now. It is hair texture. Right. Big shapes. Something like this. This morning, I was awoken by 11 men scraping a giant pile of wood chips off the ground. I can't start my day off without a big pile of wood chips. This eye's a little off, a little, as the kids say, skew whiff, but it's a closer to like the old idea of it, of making Pebble kind of remorseful. I'm so sorry. Whoever was up to all that nonsense, fuck them. Or were they making a wooden computer? I'm trying to think of something that chips go into that isn't food. Oh, thank you. I need to stick with big shapes for a bit. And then there's like some more somewhere. And then these ones come out into a ponytail. Oh. They were hauling that shit like Pikmin. Looked like a wood chip truck crashed. What the fuck? How will they get wood chips? How will they get to wood chip school? What would you learn in wood chip school? How to chuck wood if a woodchuck could chuck? The difference between a wood chip and a wood fry. Okay. Typically it's the cut. I like the cut of your chip. Sorry. It's usually like if it's like this or like this. And I guess probably also like what it's fried in, maybe what potato it's made of. Maybe I shouldn't answer these questions. Like this is decent. I'm okay with this. I mean, I feel like that's that's just more like an actual like person than this. This is just very kind of square. I might just stick with this. Like refine this more. That might be better. Hold on. Another new layer. Don't worry, I'll organize it at some point. I'm not gonna. Ad break is in progress. I like them both, but I do think the older one looks more like a person. Yeah. It was just the very kind of like gestural nature of the other one, I think, made it just look like shape. I was just trying to draw big shape, to be fair. I want to move the mouth more down. Make it more like this one's mouth, or no? What? One of their mouths. This one. I preferred this mouth more. You're so good at human faces, though. Furry horror has ruined me. I do think that there's like different skills for sure. They I do highly recommend Hazy Eyed's videos. I don't know, do I need to give disclaimers for the content or anything like that? Maybe. This looks like someone who's like just been told off and they're trying to be polite, but they also feel like they're about to laugh. Where does why can't I find the mouth here now? That's why I can't be a surgeon or a doctor. I can't place a mouth on a person. You don't need to. Or, yeah, you don't need to. I'll do it for you. check out Hazy Eyed or Druzy Day on YouTube. They're very good at making creepy, very just mentally, visually sometimes upsetting animations. Or you could not listen to me. I believe they also made, was it just Penumbra Lane, or was there another visual novel as well? Because I remember I played Penumbra Lane. I think I played it on stream at one point. It's very, very cool. I liked it. I like the characters a lot. I think I got stuck at one point. Penumbra Lane and working on Sleep Debt. Okay. Yes, Sleep Debt's the one that's like 3D. God, that must be some fucking massive undertaking. Developing Sleep Debt and also previously made Penumbra Lane. You can get on itch.io. Maybe? I don't remember. I think I got it on itch.io. If it's not up there, then okay, good. I was worried that I had like downloaded a virus like 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. I played it on my visual novel. I played it on my birthday stream thing whenever I did 22 hours. Again, if my memory can be trusted. So cool. Love the art in it. Visual novel point and click horror game. There you go. I'm more than fine with friends of mine coming in and saying, hey, I did this cool thing. Sometimes I'm not good at like finding the words to promote people in the right way. So whenever, even if I like really badly want to, it might come off incorrectly. I think I was trying to do like these 5 gems for the front, and then these like little bits here, which would mean this would be regular. Right. I never figured out what kind of pose to do. We just started drawing Pebble's face over and over. And this eye on the left is still off. No, this is your stream. Don't worry about it. I'm more than happy to like just talk about cool things that people have done. I do plenty of my own serious or not promotion in my own stream, so I'm sure other people would appreciate not having the same thing coming by. I like to be I don't know what word I was gonna say there. I think I was gonna say be easy, but that doesn't really work in this context. I like to kind of just be like, yeah, fucking go for it. As long as the go for it doesn't result in like someone being upset. I don't mind. So we have okay, it just shit itself again. There we go. I don't know why it does that. It's been doing that more and more recently. I should probably see what's causing that. Take it easy, man. But take it. What if it does involve someone getting upset? I would prefer if that didn't happen. Not that the person wouldn't get upset, but that the thing that makes the person upset wouldn't be talked about or promoted or anything like that. Even like whenever I like make jokes and things, it sometimes like right afterwards I'll be like, I don't know, did that sound bad? And I'll like ask people if like that, if it's okay to say like a specific joke, or if I said anything wrong. I'm here to tell people to only go for it if it results in someone being upset. That's good. I can tell you this. That is your local dumpster fire with none of the vowels. I'm transphobic. Newsflash, buddy. Sorry, that's very funny. But like I get what you mean. If people don't know context for things, it can come across as a lot more negative or aggressive than it actually is intended to be. Oh, I feel so famous. I'm okay at remembering whenever someone is like, hey, this is like if someone breaks something down to me, like a beat, like someone lays down a sick ass beat, I'll maybe remember it. I shouldn't be promising that. So now that that's good. So Pebble's wearing like big armor, and also has does the pendant connect to the neck thing? I think that's correct. But pose. So before I had kind of them like fidgeting, like just kind of like holding it as if they're uncomfortable. It just sort of overlaps. Okay. We got overlapping. But if it isn't connected, I can place it higher or lower if I need to. And then this is like a cloth thing. Belt. I'm just kind of drawing like the standard things that probably won't be moved, but may be covered, so there's probably no point in me drawing them. Holding her amulet for comfort is always a good call for a pose. I'm just curious if it's I don't know, I feel like her still holding her amulet is applicable at any point in the campaign. I could even have like a hand just like going over it entirely, but that feels like it's very forceful. I kind of like the design of it, even though it's difficult as all hell. I mean, the string of the amulet is sort of under the armor piece. Hold on. sort that out. But I can kind of. I do kind of want to have it like more centered, and a little bit low, just so I'm able to bring the hands to it. I'm rushing off to finish an animation. No worries. Good luck, Hazy. So excited for Zah. Have a good animation. Thanks for stopping by. I think I'm gonna do so many fucking layers until I have roughly what I need. No, I'm not seeing the shape of it at the moment. The Pokemon Zaza. Oh yeah, they're calling the new Pokemon game like Legends of Arceus XY Plus or some shit, right? I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name wrong there. I in my brain I say Arceus, but I've heard so many people say Arceus that I don't know what to think anymore. Pokemon Legends. Sound like a boomer right there. What? Because I didn't know how to pronounce the name of a Pokemon? I know it's the god of Pokemon, but it's not the god of me. Sorry, what? Arceus? I disagree. That is like not one of the options available. Okay, Gooner. That is like a great defense for any time someone corrects you on the pronunciation of a Pokemon's name. Why do you know that? It's how it's pronounced in one of the movies. Yeah, but what's the accent in the movie? Because that is also something. Because the like British voice actors in other games pronounce things incorrectly. I am the most Pokemon obsessed freak. Sorry to hear that. Right. So arm. I do want this to be kind of like a more relaxed pose, so something like this. The shoulders relaxed also might work. Would you be alright with me having Pebble's other hand on like a sword on her hip? Because I'm trying to see how I could place the other hand. I don't know if this is not as correct character-wise, which is why I appreciate you being here. That'd be awesome. Okay, we'll get some sort of a shape going then. I used to, earlier I was saying she could be holding a sword. Oh shit, I fucking missed that. I'm scrolling. Maybe holding her sword because it was Colosseum, true. Yeah, I missed that, sorry, because we immediately went on to talking about Pokemon Zaza. I don't know the generations of the games. I'm not an archaeologist. That's a person who studies old things, by the way. Or sorry, an archaeologist. I've always wondered, so there's like these like straps. What are those holding? That's not what, no, I know. Generation 8 is Sword and Shield. I did play that one. I didn't finish it. But I played a decent bit of it. Because, like, for some reason in my head, whenever I picture, like, a paladin or something similar, I assume that they have to be, like, carrying scriptures in some way. So I always thought that you had, like, a backpack that was entirely just, like, filled with scriptures. Like, hold on. Let me... Like you had just like a rucksack. But like all of the parts of the rucksack were like just hanging pieces of like scriptures. And you were just like a billboard essentially. Yeah. Imagine she has a baby, one of those baby carriers for Shella. That makes sense. I wouldn't want to force that on any of the characters, but it makes sense. I always think that one of the things that's very entertaining about conversations between Pebble and Shello is Pebble is very much just like, yeah, okay, all right, bud. Meanwhile, like the places where the characters came from is like entirely different. There's like, in my mind, I'm thinking there's like no reason why Pebble would even want to talk to Shello, despite like spending so much time with him. Maybe this is just a me thing, but also because Shello's a fun little fella. Pebble, he's just a little guy. Pebble is like what I'm taught is a prefect, perfect, like preschool teacher. Sorry, words in my brain got mixed up there while I was reading. I was like, I can't remember how that word's spelled. Let me just say it out loud, see if that works. I do think it's just very funny that, like, I don't see, out of the context of it being a show, these characters sticking around with, Scally, you're like 4 years old, it's okay. Sorry. Scully's not like 4 years old. I believe that would be a violation of YouTube terms if that was true. Unless I'm just learning about this now. Scally's like 46 or something. I got really worried. Oh no, wait, this doesn't look good. More square. More square. I got very worried whenever, hold on. Problem. Neck, first problem, neck too long. Second problem, neck and head too thin. I love when people my age are so much more talented than me. That is something that I experience like daily whenever I go on Twitter. I'll see people who are my age or younger who are like these incredible like digital painters, and I'm over here just making jokes like I don't know where the mouth goes. There's like, I feel like there's always that thing for people though. Like you'll see someone who has like a skill or like a personality trait that you desire or you place a lot of value in, and once you learn that that person is the same age as you, it's like, I don't know, you think about like, oh, this person has this thing that I value so highly right now, and they've put the same amount of time in this race course we call life. I don't know, there is, I think, a natural thing there that people find uncomfortable or find can devalue themselves. I used to feel that way a lot whenever I was in school, because everyone else was like either like really, really smart or just like incredibly good at like a specific subject, and I was like, I don't have that. I suck at all these fucking subjects, and I hands in the air, like I don't care. I didn't have many friends, and everyone else had friends, and I was like, that is so cool. How do you do that? How do I create friends? I think this song's kind of loud, but it's only a minute long. Yeah, it was because like I admittedly now I can just say, yeah, I suck at academics. That's not like, it's not a shocking revelation for me anymore. But like whenever I was a kid, everyone in school was good at one thing. And I didn't draw much in school. I drew a little bit. But then I did make a friend like the year right before starting GCSEs. And me and him just made jokes constantly. And I was like, oh, this is how you make friends. You like share an interest. You like share something that you're passionate about, something that you can do together. I think comparing, even like if you have like really great friends or you don't have great friends, comparing yourself directly to them is very dangerous. Comparing yourself to anyone is very dangerous. Because of that thing that I said before, where like they've spent the exact same amount of time as you, or maybe as you have, not specifically at those things, but like they don't have all of the things that you have. There's different levels that you, not levels, I can't speak words. Different experiences which other people won't have in life that you have. And that shit's epic. Let me devalue everything I just said. I was never good at history. My issue with history was a lot of like I had to remember a specific date, I had to remember a specific time or a specific person, along with all of the other subjects that I was doing at the same time. I'm turning down this to there. Hope speech core? Is that like the sorry, anyway. There's a lot of shit that sucks in life. I think making kids like stick to one thing, like one of the things I hated about GCSEs, not to get political about GCSEs, but school sucks. Sorry, I sounded kind of like Scooby-Doo there. Having to pick specific subjects. I'm not good at remembering specific numbers. I just actually enjoy history and remembering everything that isn't a number. I enjoyed learning about events and stuff. That was super cool. I if it was just like tell me a thing that happened, dude, easy. I do that anyway. I just go up to people and say, hey, so there's this thing. This is really sick thing. Check this out. I'm gonna have to shift things in this drawing, by the way, but I don't want to get too sidetracked. The thing that I hated about GCSEs, you had to pick subjects that you wanted to spend 2 years on. At the time, most of the subjects, I was like, I don't think I would be able to pay attention to these classes for 2 years. But the one class where I was like, I could 100%, I could do this for 2 years and I'd love it and I would fucking kill for it. Probably not. That's a joke. I wouldn't kill for it. It's a turn of phrase. The subject I could have done for 2 years for GCSE was technology and design, which is I don't know what the equivalent would be, like woodwork class or something along those lines. So fucking cool. Teacher was great. I found out that I loved making things. And then everything was going great. I put in my application for the class, because you could only, there was only a certain amount of people allowed in the arts and creative classes. And I was like, I really want to do that one. Next year comes around. I go in on my first day. I'm like, I can't wait to do technology and design and build shit, learn how shit's put together. I'm told class isn't running. Pick something else. So I was like, okay, what other classes are going? And they're like, music and art. Well, to be fair, 2 of the classes that I picked weren't running that year. So I ended up having to do music and art. I didn't really get a choice. I told my story about art class, and my story about music class is I'm not good at music. I don't perform. And the class really heavily relies on performance. We didn't even do music theory or anything. There was nothing for someone who didn't already know how to play instruments, which is really fucked up. But I mean, maybe it's not. I don't know. coming from the place of someone who knew how to play instruments but not to the level of being able to perform, it was very disheartening to kind of like be forced to take forced to take both of these creative classes of things that I do enjoy but I'm not good at, and then it just be turned away after a while of like fucking up. Yo, microphone. 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 I can do that. If that was in music class, I could do the shit out of that. I also again did not know anything about music theory. We were I was handed an iPad and told to make a song. And that was that. Like, is my streamer mode on? I believe so. Are you calling me on Discord? Yeah, here. Hey, hold on. I don't know if I have Discord coming through on OBS. Wait, what? Holding. I don't have Discord coming through in OBS real quick. Hold on. What thing is application output audio?
What?
Hello, there you go. You're coming through on stream now.
Hi? Oh, hello, stream.
Hello, stream. This is the voice of the scallywag.
Oh, it absolutely is. I have something to show you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's super important and very worth interrupting your stream.
That's cool.
Okay,
I've paused the
awesome.
music.
Here, hold on. Check
Oh.
this out.
Yeah. Oh, wait, this... Oh, yeah? Oh, this is Minecraft.
This is my Minecraft world.
Hold on, that's sick as hell.
This is my little guy.
Wait,
my copper column.
That's fucking awesome. I don't...
Right? This guy's in the newest snapshot for Minecraft. He's vanilla.
What?
Yeah, dude. Down here, this is my like storage room or whatever. Hold on, let me show you. That was my first attempt to make a copper golem. I didn't know how you were supposed to do it. That's my sheep. This is the big one. I haven't named my donkey yet. That up there is my ghast named Peepo.
Peepo. Oh yes, I
Over
remember.
here.
I remember seeing Peepo.
Oh wait, yeah, I've shown you this.
I remember
Okay, well,
the
your stream
axolotl
can-
as well.
This
Hold
is
on.
my axolotl enclosure. I have two of
Squad
them now.
alive, we're off.
I don't think I'm leaking anything. I started capturing the Discord. I hope that's all right.
That's okay.
Glug Dungus.
This is Glug Dungus. And then over here is my new one.
Oh wait, there's a new one.
Yeah, his name's Peep Boop.
Boop.
And-
Someone's asking if you can name the donkey Joe.
Yeah, I can. Hold on.
Is
You bet I can.
Is this like a Family Guy reference or like a Don Quixote joke? But like
donkey's name
Donkey
Joe.
Joe Tay.
I did have a pet fox, but as I was taking it home, it fell and died. Or no,
Oh.
a creeper killed it. It was literally like right there. I was so close to home and then it died. But wait, hold on. I have more things to or one last thing to show you.
Well,
Oh, that's my goat.
Oh, hey goat. That's the that is the goat.
I haven't named this guy yet either. I also just got him.
The oh, bless you.
Oh, thank you.
Dumpster's saying that February this year was the first. You playing Minecraft in February this year was the first Twitch stream that they ever watched.
Wait, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And I haven't streamed a single time since, I'm pretty sure. And then this is my lovely little downstairs.
What the fuck?
You don't get to know what that is.
That's
That's my
okay.
secret.
That's alright.
And I have a ton of copper
Dude,
golems.
there's like a load
down
of fellas. Wait, they're aging.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm trying to get them all to be statues, but I have to wait for them to get old, and it takes
Wait,
5 hours,
they
like
be,
real hours.
they become like whenever they get weathered, they become statues.
Yeah, yeah, they
That
do.
is
It's all
so cool.
it's really cool. Oh, there's also hold on. There's also another friend. This is Redstone Chicken.
Hello,
He's in my
Redstone
redstone.
Chicken.
I did design this redstone, and I'm very proud of it. Hold on.
Skelly's fucked up aging basement.
Yeah, my fucked up. It's the beach that makes you old.
It's the basement that makes you old.
The basement that makes you old. This is my chicken hole.
Oh, dude, every stream that I used, or not stream, every like server I used to be on, I'd have a chicken hole, and like, there's no
Oh
reason
yeah.
to have that many eggs.
Well, but what if I want to make a ton of cakes?
But
It's a
you,
non-stacking food source. It's
yeah,
awesome.
but then you need like a million more of everything else.
That's okay. Over here, this is the lone musketeer.
Oh God, he's all alone. The
There
co-
were two others, and they
Oh no, no, don't tell me.
there were too many chicken noises, man. It was driving me
No,
crazy.
you can't say
I
that when you
I
have a
couldn't have
chicken hole.
I couldn't have that many chicken.
This
No, no,
is
no, no, no.
something that you have
This
to
was
live
when they
with.
lived over here.
Oh,
But
okay.
hold on.
No, no. Oh my God.
I know.
What the
It's
hell?
fucked up.
Let me hide this. I'm almost certain that I've leaked something now.
Nah, you're fine.
It's just us playing TF2 that I leaked.
Yeah. Yeah, they would just know we'd be playing TF2. Oh, what are they gonna do? They're gonna dox us.
No, what the hell?
Oh no.
They're gonna be playing Scout Team Fortress 2.
Oh God. Okay, well, that was my little tour of my Minecraft.
That was awesome. Thank you for doing that. I
Yeah, no
enjoyed that.
problem. I'm gonna go now and just keep watching your stream.
Alright.
I'm enjoying watching you draw Pebble.
Thanks. I'm having a good time drawing Pebble.
Awesome. Okay, see ya.
See ya. Well, that was crazy. I'm such a big fan of the underscore scallywag. That was crazy. That they would call me? Oh my goodness. And while I'm drawing Pebble, your redstone was sick. And the redstone chicken probably helped quite a bit, but I didn't want to say anything in the moment. I didn't want to like take away from your impressive redstoning. I wanted to somehow fit in the word redstoner, but I didn't find it. Chicken. This is something that I don't know about. This is Minecraft movie, I think. No, I do know about it. It's Minecraft movie. See how quick I figured that out? I put 1 and 2 and I made 3. Never mind, that looks like a bulge. No matter what I do, it's now gonna look like a bulge, so I'm not gonna touch that. I was doing the sword, that's right. I was looking on Amazon for books. Yeah. Books. And I saw some that I was like, oh, that's sick as hell. It just like books from artists of like things they've done. And I really, really badly wanted some of them. And then I remember to check the price, like history of them. And it's like the highest price that any of them have been ever. For some reason. So I'm waiting for that to come down. Bitch, sorry. Where did that come from? I would never smoke weed, ha 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 ha, bitch. I don't remember how to draw one of these. This hand is gonna piss me off to no end, but sorry about the voice there. Lane calls me worse every stream. Dude, that's sick. You had the guitar out. You were going bling, 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 bling. You were making villager noises on the guitar. I recognized the noise I was making was a villager noise. That's the noise you make when you hit them, right? Dude, I promoted another friend a moment ago, but Scally's music is insane. I'm incredibly grateful to have such a incredibly fucking, like, just, I don't even know the words to describe, like, talent-wise, but, like, I don't know how much, like, time, well, I guess I kind of do because you've explained it before, like, time and effort goes into the songs, not only for DragonDeezDice, but for, like, your own work and education. That shit's fucking bonkers. There is a DragonDeezDice music playlist on, I think, Spotify and YouTube. Maybe not Spotify, I can't remember. But YouTube Music, things like that. Check it out. It's very good. I get like the thing in my brain whenever I hear the, like, DragonDeezDice intro music.
You earned a gold medal.
Holy shit! Thanks for that. The raid. Yes, thank you for the raid. Wow. Happy affiliate day to you too. DragonDeezDice soundtrack will be available for streaming in about a month. There you go. Hello. How you doing? What were you up to? I should check Discord. Oh my god. Okay, 1 second. Let me hold on. Get you back on OBS.
Shit,
Hello.
my.
What's up?
Okay, wait. I wanted to show you what I'm working on right now.
Okay. Hold on. Let me pause the stream music.
Is that okay?
If that's good with you, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I think it's loading.
It appears
No, wait,
to be
here it
loading.
is. This
Whoa.
is. Ignore how interestingly I name things, but
I can't read, so it's alright.
fuck. I can't hear it. Why can't I hear it? Hold on.
Ears.
Oh, interesting. That'll do it.
That will
Okay.
do it.
Can you hear it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. There's some guitar I'm working on for this, but right now it sounds pretty bad.
That's alright. Oh, yes. Wait, I remember. I think you showed
Did I
this to
show
me
you a
before.
little bit?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
really sick.
I'm getting pretty close to being done with it, I think. But like, I don't know, man. I do so much like classical shit for DragonDeezDice. I wanted to do something really synthy and strange.
Yeah. I am a big fan of Cynthia and Strange personally.
Thank
Yes,
you.
I remember it was that bit. Like my brain was like, I love that noise.
Thank you.
I remember talking to you. I just need. There we go. I remember talking to you whenever you were showing me it, and I was like, I don't know if it's like an autistic thing, but like that, like bit where it like swells and gets really loud like scratches an itch.
Yeah, I agree. So I don't. Maybe it is an autistic thing. This song is transgender. What does that mean?
I think that's a positive thing as far as I know.
It definitely is. I love you, Jane Remover.
Sorry, Chain Remover.
You don't know Jane Remover? Come on.
That's like the name of a month.
Jane Remover is a musician. Straight up, they've been saying this.
Sorry, I just got very involved in whatever, like the percussion and shit that was happening there.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
But this stuff is like really rough. Like all this guitar stuff, I just started like maybe an hour ago, like right before I started watching your stream. So it's
when you were
not
on the
gonna sound
guitar.
super polished. Yeah. But
Oh.
I need to have some transition between the first idea and this one, because it kind of just jumps into it.
I mean, it could be just like a, I don't know. I'm unsure of how to make
yeah,
stuff, but I
get yeah. And then it's sort of, I want to have something with this guitar section, but
oh my god, I love the sound of that. Sorry.
Oh, you do? Okay, thank God.
Like the second it happened, that was fucking insane.
I'm also obviously going to put more effects on this. Sorry, I paused it.
That's okay.
But dude, cheap viewers on streamboo.com remove the space at HWNJGPXO. Oh, that's definitely not gonna.
Check that out. Make sure to remove the URL whenever you type that URL in.
Yeah.
URL, remove the URL.
Dude, holy shit.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
And then return back to the.
Yeah. I'm very iffy on like the way this ends here.
I don't know.
It feels like
it's really, really suspenseful, but
it's a little. It feels like obvious that I don't know. It feels like that's just where it wants to go, and because of that, I don't want it to go there. If that makes
I
sense.
see. Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, that's what I have going
Trying to drive
on.
it somewhere else.
Yeah, I guess so. But
At least
that's
you have a driving license. Now I can.
this is I do have a driver's license.
I keep
Shocker.
I keep forgetting to hide the source whenever the stream ends. Fucking hell.
I'm gonna show my driver's license on stream.
Oh fuck.
Do you want to hear my social security number?
I'm alright. I had to type
I'll
that
give
in
you a
again
hint.
recently.
It has a 7 in it.
What? I think mine probably does as well.
I have to use my social security number all the time. It's used as like the last 4 digits are used as my login at work.
Is that good? Is that secure?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
You shouted out my music, so I thought I'd give a little
No worries. Yeah.
demo. Also, I'm enjoying the stream. I like the drawing.
Yeah, I'm enjoying drawing. I've just been zoomed in on this one bit. I've been enjoying drawing Pebble.
Yeah, she's very rocky.
Yeah. Like
All right.
some sort of like outcropping or something.
Yeah, for sure. I'm still like a little high from earlier, so that's pretty. What? That's not against TOS. Whatever.
Oh no, actually yeah, my thing has like
Yeah.
a like excessive tobacco use or whatever on it.
Yeah, yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Anyway,
thank you
yeah,
for
well,
yeah. I enjoyed
I'm gonna
listening
keep
to that.
watching, but I'm switching to my phone because
Okay.
I need to go eat waffles. So
Oh, sick. Enjoy your waffles.
thanks. Okay, bye.
Bye. That was a fun detour. Um, thank you, Scally. I love that track. It's so fucking cool sounding. Like that's the shit I'm talking about though. But like when I was talking about like people, she was such a huge dweeb. When I was talking before about like friends like promoting stuff, like if I start talking about something like something that someone's making and then the person comes in and is like, oh yeah, I'm doing that, like that's sick as hell. That's all the Scally stream we get for the rest of the year. No worries. um we'll get, I don't know, maybe I'll force Scally to have like I'll like record Scally's voice without their knowing, because that's not wiretapping, and just play like a snippet of Scally's voice every now and then. That could be good. No one to know, right? And then I can I can name the stream featuring at this Scallywag. Yes, no, dude, I love seeing the process that goes into making music. The whole thing is like magic to me, I'm not gonna lie. I tried making stuff in FL Studio ages and ages ago. This is like after the music GCSE. I'm gonna go back to throwing this on. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot. I would love to just like get my hands on it and have like infinite time and patience to figure out the thing I want to do. Thank you though. Like genuinely that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. Um Learning is the most fun part. Yes. But any other time that I've tried to learn like FL Studio, this happens sometimes whenever I'm learning Blender and stuff. Like the thing I want to learn is like 3 steps down a rabbit hole of like online tutorials, and I understand how to kind of do the rest of it. But like the thing that will get me to stay in this moment is seeing how to do this one thing. But yeah. Thank you for giving him permission. I probably shouldn't keep doing these hatch shadings, but this is again like a kind of sketchy layer of sorts. This is also a great song. Ooh. Ad starting in a minute. I am hopefully going to be streaming for a decent amount during August. I'm hoping to anyway, in lieu of the DragonDeezDice episodes. It's not like a replacement, but just because we also probably won't be recording that much this month, and I want to keep myself mentally active as well as, you know, offering something to watch. Especially if I'm doing stuff that is like DragonDeezDice related, I feel like it's more applicable. Pardon me. August is the year of boot. I've been saying that 2026 is maybe gonna be the year before my year. I need to hear the cast or I go insane. I'll see what I can do. I don't know if I can help you yet, but I'll look into something. Again, I'm gonna get a snippet of audio of people talking. Oh, that reminds me. I'm fine chatting about it. The idea of the 24-hour stream. I showed this like really early in the stream, but I had this like bit I was planning on doing to start it. Ads are now rolling, so it's even better. So I don't think it's set up in this scene. I could maybe add it. Maybe. I don't think I can. Hold on. Let me fly over to the camera scene. Cause it's in there. So the setup for the bit was I was gonna be like doing a regular stream before midnight, and then as soon as it turned midnight, I was gonna look over past the camera, and I was gonna pretend like someone was talking to me, and saying like, oh they moved the clocks back, or they moved the clocks. They moved the clocks back. And have them like explain to me like, oh, you have to stream for 24 hours now because the clocks moved back. You can't not stream because otherwise everything will explode or something. And I was like, are you kidding me? And I was gonna be like, well, I gotta check my watch and make sure that. Oh my god! Oh my god! It really is. And I had like a whole bunch of ideas, like a bunch of animations and things I had planned. I tried adding things onto the watch screen and stuff, but every time I tried it, because I was doing it in here I can just go back to the thing. I was doing it in Asprite, so it was like an indexed color palette as opposed to just like a I don't know, like a free-form color palette or something. So the availability to add colors was very limited, and the colors I had were kind of shit. So every time I tried to add something to the screen, like a time or just like a number, I wanted to add just a really big number 3, and that was going to be it. Every time I tried to add something, it just looked really fake, and I was like, I don't know, like the whole point of it is it's meant to look really shitty, but also like you can tell it's a recording of me pulling up my hand and there's a watch. But yeah, anyway. I don't know if I'm gonna do the bit. I'll figure out maybe some new special bit to do. But like it went far enough for me to actually have the thing created for it. Was that my actual hand? Yes. I recorded with my phone. I sat here like this. And did that like a bunch of times until I got like a decent take. Cut it out, brought it into Premiere Pro, turned it into a GIF. Turns out when you make an animated GIF, it locks the palette of it or something. It does some shit, which makes it so you can't edit that GIF. I have the whole Asprite thing. Let me see. I don't know where my Asprite folder is. Hold on, I'm going back to the camera
we are off.
find it. So it's okay. Wait, oh, the scene I was on is called Asprite scene.
We are off.
There it is. Don't worry about all the rest of the stuff that's on the screen with the pebble and such. So it is like this is my arm, my watch. This is this watch, and I like edited certain frames. I guess it's you can kind of see it here, like the bit with the watch, this little pixel here. The arm itself stays like still for certain frames, or it doesn't look natural. I kind of went through it, making it look a bit more consistent, but also weird and kind of like not right. But yeah. Anyway. Is it a good watch? I don't know anything about watches. It's alright. It has the time on it. You can't see it because they moved the clocks back. Oh, I'm moving the clock back, sorry. And it has like time zones and shit. It's cool. It's a good watch. I like it. It's slightly too big for me. It's like an early point and click game with live action stuff. Oh fuck. I believe the word you're looking for is full motion video. But yes. It has time zone? It does. You can play time zone on it. It really for the first like year that I had it, it really sucked whenever we went to daylight savings or out of daylight savings. But then I found out there's a single button on it that swaps between daylight savings time. Fucking genius. Whoever Casio is, whoever that guy, that one guy who's making all these watches, he knows what he's doing. Okay, sorry, I'm not a freaking nerd. I'm not either. I swear. I'm not a watch guy. I don't know much about it. I just know that it's a good watch. It's a nice watch. Tells the time. I don't think it would be like if one object was stolen from me and it was the watch, I'd be upset. Like it's a very sentimental gift that I got, but I don't think the watch is worth a lot. I don't know, maybe it is. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I've never looked up the price of it, just to be clear. It's a nice watch. Like I said, the time does show up on it, so that's good. It also, so it has a tiny analog watch, or like an analog clock in the top left, and then the bottom of the display is the digital, and then up in the top right it shows you what is that again? Is it just showing me the equator? It might just be showing me the equator up there. It's got like a world map, just in case you get lost. You can look at your watch. Is there a big line through the ground here? Am I at the equator? That's also something that they don't fully teach you in geography class, but is very true. There is a large red line along the actual equator. The guy who made Kellogg's, the cereal company, he put it there. I think this is okay for now. Just in case you get lost, you need to find the equator. Yeah. Because sometimes whenever you're out near the equator, or whenever you're like out in like a big shop or something, and you're with someone, and whenever you go in, you're like, all right, if we get lost, where are we meeting up? We're meeting at the equator, right? It's easy to find. like what was it? John Kellogg's made whatever the shitty Kellogg cereal for to stop people getting erections. Bran flakes. Hey, Scally. You came back right as we were talking about the equator and maps and where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? There are so many jokes in my head about like the equator and stuff. It's cornflakes, thank you. I don't know what the last sentence I said. I think it was nonsense. Like in a job interview, whenever someone says, "Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years?" I have a lot of jokes about that. Like the person says, "In the mirror," or I see myself 5 to 10 years from now in 5 to 10 years. I have grown a bit more on the proportions of this one. It still doesn't feel perfect. Can't think of a single equator joke. You gotta rack the brain. That's why I made the joke about the big red line across the whole earth. I'm eating a huge ass omelet thing? That's cool. I wanted to get really into making omelets and like eggs and stuff for dinner a while ago. I started having them for breakfast quite a bit, but I didn't end up having them for dinner much. Ass omelet. I like this one. This one's good. I'm trying to make this look like a you've just walked into a town. The guards are asking you questions. And like you're saying I'm with the church. It's all cool, don't worry about it. Crazy. Yo, dude, the thumbs up. I'm not gonna lie, I love those emotes. The wide face, 2 thumbs. It's good. I hate to toot my own horn like that, but I find it very entertaining. Oh shit, yeah. I have these new brushes, which you can't really see. But they're probably gonna lag the shit out of my my software, so I'm probably not gonna use them. I'm with the church, and I'm a paladin. I want to get more more emotes. I need to draw more. I don't like the shallow pog one. This one. It doesn't look great in my opinion, but that's just me. It just kind of looks like he's about to eat something big. Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna use this. Let's just find a consistent brush, just a G pen or something. It's okay. There is a way Hazy tried to teach me a while ago. Oh my god, yeah, the Yippee. Budafee had 4 arms like Shello. Honestly, Budafee was cool. I'm not gonna do that actually. I'm gonna get an idea of the colors, which means someone's getting screenshotted. Check out this awesome screenshot I just got. You like that? What if he wasn't a loser? This one, I'm not gonna lie, a hell of a lot bigger than the Marin one. I have like a rough background in the Marin one at the minute, so let me hide that real quick. This is not gonna look good. It's very basic. I drew it with the mouse. Like that is the scene for Marin, and this is Pebble so far. So I'm probably gonna have to rescale things, change things a bit. But while I'm on stream, I might as well just continue with this and do some color stuff. But if he wasn't, I do think. But if he wasn't a loser, is kind of funny. Sorry, I shouldn't be saying that. I should just make a big ass brush. Sorry for swearing. This might lag. No, it doesn't. Oh yeah, it's only like textured brushes. Brushes that use like texture files. Or they start lagging a lot earlier than other brushes. Cause they have to do math and shit. But if he was Aki, wouldn't life be so much simpler? Fun fact about the end of the ponytail, that's how I draw hands whenever I'm sketching. This. I just draw like a big bit for the thumb, big bit for this flappy bit, and then a line that kind of connects these fingers, a tall bit in the middle, and then maybe another finger at the side. It's as easy as that. Step 1, draw the owl. Step 2, explain why you drew the owl. Sorry. My Twitch blocked out the word for loser. That's funny. Not really, but that's kind of funny. If that was real, it wouldn't be funny, but it is funny. I could make it a slur. Maybe don't. Draw the rest of the owl. Very funny. That's a guaranteed haha where I'm from. I feel like this should be wide, and this should go out in a straight line. I feel like I should just make this. I don't know. Every day I beef with AutoMod. You haven't flagged it yet. This isn't a challenge. Don't. Dumpster is known for saying slurs. That's like your claim to fame. That's like your shtick. Hold on. Look at how high quality I made the reference thing for me. Okay, so here's the epic trick in live time. Check this out. I missed it. Hold on. Is that like close to the apparent color? No, it's more brown, isn't it? Is it? I don't know. Anyway, that's the awesome trick. Thanks for coming by. The rest of the stream will be me talking about the awesome trick. So if you weren't impressed, bad news. Wait. Automod doesn't like Toad. Libcuck. She's probably grayish purple. Wait, so this is closer? Or no? Whenever I think of limestone, but that's like pink. Never mind. I'm not gonna suddenly pretend like I am aware of what colors I'm picking. I might have to change a bunch of things just to like make it fit more in my brain. How much geology did you learn for Pebble? To play your character. How many rocks did you eat? Okay. I'll work on that. She name dropped the Mohs hardness scale. I mean, that's kind of... I also learned about geology before the existence of Pebble. Pebble came way after I knew what geology was and lots of things about rocks. I had this like sick ass idea. It's not sick, by the way. It's a very nerdy, dumb idea for this like animation where the driving force of like communication between the characters was something to do with the formation of a waterfall. Like, basically each stage of the conversation had something to do with or was spurred on by one of the stages of the formation of a waterfall. Because of writing devices, and also I wanted to make like a pun in like the characters' actions and things. Dude, I loved rocks. That's one of the classes that I did get to do in GCSE was geology. Which, geography, which was geography. I love waiting for Godot. That's one of those other things that I wanted to learn, but there was too many things in the way of me learning it. I thought it would be so fucking sick to learn how to use Godot, but the monkey in my brain said, nope. You smoke cigarettes now. I don't know if this at all looks like correct shading. I'm just fucking it all up at this point. But light coming this way. Cool, just freeze for a second. To give you a visual indication of what I'm talking about. I don't know if that makes sense. When I reference theater. Sorry. I don't know anything about theater. I learned Unity right before they changed the rules. Whenever you mentioned Godot, I was like, well, this could be like this could be anything, right? I gotta prepare for the worst. And so I was like, oh, I can just talk about game development. I really should just like scale these up so I don't have to zoom in to fucking color pick. Why the fuck? Why do I keep like still to this day pressing the B button to go to my brush? Never mind. I did in fact answer my own question. Also, I shouldn't be shading the same layer. I'm a dumbass, but I did it before. I just have to get rid of it. Dude, the Unity changes were like, just, that shit was depressing. I don't even know if they followed through with it. The existence of those changes was just enough to sadden me. I've been doing these in the wrong layer. Oh. Yes. I was unaware of the actual thing itself. I was aware that it existed. My understanding of anything beyond that did not exist. So, thank you. I do remember a while ago someone made a joke about that. Not like on stream or anything, but to me in person. And then they explained it, and I was like, "Oh, that sounds really funny. Is that real?" They were like, "No, it's a play." I was like, "Yeah, but is it real?" I had very different believings of the world. This song is also fun. Dude, the whole like soundtrack is sick. I hate to say it. I hate to be the guy to say it. I don't think anyone's said this before. Katamari Damacy, sick ass soundtrack. I mean, the guy never shows up, dude. The play doesn't even start. Like, how could you find that like impressive? One of the actors doesn't show up. Sorry, one of the players doesn't show up. I learned recently that the correct term for someone playing a role in a play or performance, like a live performance, is a player. Well, yeah, I think like after a while you kind of like lose interest, right? After a while you get, maybe you get like a little bit frustrated and you're like, fuck, Jim forgot. It's still called Waiting for Godot, but it's, fuck, Jim, come on, man. You know? 4th time this week. This asshole. I feel like there's, you know, maybe after a while, like, you go like, fuck, dude, I hope he doesn't show up. Because, like, we're, like, late at this point. And then maybe, like, a little bit later, they're like, we shouldn't have said those things. Like, we shouldn't have, like, we shouldn't have been that rude. Because, like, maybe some bad did actually happen to him, you know? Wait, so it's the most important English language play of the 20th century, and it's a rewriting of a French play. I mean, it is anything the English do is... Oh, okay. Wait, so... It was just the guy was like... Oh, people might not get this. Like, he went over to England and he was like... I've got the funniest sorry. No, I shouldn't do the accent. He goes, dude, I've got the funniest shit to show you. And then they were like, sorry, I don't understand you because you're doing like a very silly, inappropriate accent. And he was like, oh, I'm very sorry. Let me write it. Let me learn English first and then write it in English. What's the best part? Not. Yeah, like a French-speaking guy, or like, is it like Canadian, something like that. I don't know much about the world, if that isn't clear. I don't know if that looks creepy. Oh, well, wait, Samuel Beckett? That is interesting. Maybe the time that I was thinking about when someone made a reference to that was actually whenever I was in English class. Oops. I was a great student, though. I've got top marks. I was pretty interested in the literature and stuff whenever I was in secondary school. I found it entertaining. Maybe entertaining isn't correct. That makes it sound like I thought it was like a joke. I found it very enthralling. I think is maybe a better word. In secondary school is also when I learned how to do creative writing. I think I've talked about this. Maybe school did teach me something. Yeah, but I forgot it. It didn't teach me very well. Anyway, the fucking I learned how to do creative writing up until primary school. I genuinely did not understand how to do creative writing, because I would we had to do creative writing for class, and I would hand in my creative writing work. Well, first of all, I would really fucking struggle, and then hand it in, and the teacher would be like, Aaron, you're just describing something that you did. And I'd be like, yeah, because I wrote about it. And then the teacher would be like, no, Aaron, you're meant to write something new, something that isn't real. And I was like, what? How am I meant to do that? It's not real. It doesn't exist. I can't write it. Anyway. Yeah. Then secondary school, I figured out, oh, you just lie. And ever since I've been a big fan of just creativity as a whole. I think it is genuinely, if I could say one positive thing about my secondary school experience, it was learning how to be creative and not be like stuck in this mindset. School taught me how to lie, yes, and now it's my job to the fake things. This is this isn't like my full-time job. Ever since then, I've been a big fan of lying. I just love it. I can't get enough lies. I don't know. It's just been it's such a massive moment for me, figuring that out. And then what sucks is anytime I'm talking to people about like art or like creative things that they're slightly interested in, I have like no idea anything about it. I'm like really adamant, like if this is something you want to do, if it's something that you feel like you can do it and you want to do it and there's a drive in you to do it, do it. Because fucking some people can't. Some people don't know how to. And I don't know. It feels like a wasted opportunity if you don't. You know? I've come around on this base color, by the way. Coloring in the rest of the body was an excuse to pretend like I wasn't thinking about what color the face is. So is the thing about talking about creativity. Like if you sorry, I want to go back on fucking preaching and shit. Do shit that you want to do. Like if you don't hurt people, but if you feel like you have the ability and the desire to do something and create something, not a weapon, unless it's like in the sense of like never mind, I can't justify it, but there's like, I'm sure there is like a justifiable reason, not like to harm someone, but to create something like that. Can you read us the catechism? I don't know what that is. Hold on. Google? Catechism of the Catholic Church. What is this? Catechism of the Catholic Church is a reference work that summarizes the Catholic Church's doctrine. Published in 1992. Dude, it took them ages to come out with this. Dude, they were just making shit up. Up until this point, they weren't reading shit. Dude, the priest up at the top, he had no idea what was going on. Dude had his Kindle open. What the fuck? Dude was playing Happy Wheels during the sermon while giving the sermon. No way. It was only published in 1992. That's what I'm seeing from my quick Google search, of which I just copy and pasted the words. You were preaching, so I thought fit. Thank you. That used to be my nickname back when I used to go to church. Was the catechism. or the Catechism of the Catholic Church. All good names, honestly. Shocked that you don't just like go. You didn't just like choose to like continue to go by that. I wasn't a massive fan of. I'm not getting into religion. I just wasn't a fan of going to church. Too loud. Guy up the front fucking yelling. If you whatever you believe in, again, as long as it isn't harming people, I in the kindest way possible, I couldn't care. I want to make this like the leather of like a bunch of things is like wrapped around the sheath of the blade, the scabbard. I was almost baptized, but it didn't take. Saying it didn't take is very, very funny. that's a good joke. You found left Buddhism? No, I'm okay. I'd rather if you didn't, personally. Right, anyway, now that I've fucked up and ended up putting shading on the face despite not meaning to, and also on the metal despite not initially wanting to, I think that's a decent enough, like, base layer for colors. I have an idea of where everything is. I haven't done the, other bit. Forgot to do the sword. Can't remember if Pebble has like a specific sword, like a unique sword that like a specific design sword. Just like a broadsword, I think. Technically all of this should be shaded, but I'm not gonna try and think about how metal is and isn't at the moment. Her only unique weapon is the bow. Yeah, at the minute it's the clockwork longbow, you're right. I didn't even think about that. I like the way I keep, whenever I'm talking about the podcast, I'll say things or like I'll use certain words and it makes it sound like I'm hinting at something. I never am. Like whenever we were talking about that, I said, yeah, up until now, as if like there's some like massive reveal coming. Wait, does she still have the turtle shield? Also, I don't know if it's made of a turtle or if it's the parts of the shell of the turtle, despite the two being synonymous. I can't remember if it's like this is the carcass of a turtle or if this is like the parts of the shell that like came off while the turtle was growing. You know? Byproduct of turtle. Oh, really? No, like, the last, stream that it happened, I'm not saying anything about anyone else's characters or anything. Even if I, like, accidentally predict something, I don't want to do that. But, in one of the previous, sorry for, like, the weird noise, I was opening my, tobacco pouch. I think it was you or Esov said, like, made a joke that, oh, in the next episode Shello dies, because I was saying, like, how it's been such a great honor to be with these people, and I made it kind of sound like it was like my farewell from the podcast. And I was like, actually, I'm not in, like, the next recording that's happening. Opening his component pouch. But then I think someone said, oh my, someone, like, jokingly said Shello dies next episode. And then I believe, spoilers, I believe Shello does in fact die in the episode that came right after that. Yeah. And it was really funny, because, like, in the previous, I don't want to give away, like, magic details of the stream or anything. Also, sorry for the squeaky chair. It always sounds like farts. That's my excuse. I say that whenever I'm out in public. The session where I very almost die, like the video before that, was like my mindset hadn't really changed between well, they kind of did. The bit where I died, we had been going for a very long time, and I felt worried that I was taking too much time doing things, so I kind of just ran away from the group. Not like as like a hey, fuck it, do whatever on my own kind of thing. More in just like I want to see if I do this thing, if it, like, helps us get through this battle with this big ass thing. In retrospect, not a good idea. But it was also like 3-4 a.m. So the kind of critical thinking part of the brain turned off like an hour or two ago. Yeah. Kind of no. Like, yes to that, but the opposite. Like, if you if you take that and then you, like, if you had it and then you, like, looked at it in the mirror, there you go. What's the thing about looking at yourself in the mirror? Because it was a similar thing to, like, every idea after a certain time is a bad idea, or where it was like, don't look at yourself in the mirror after whatever time, because you look like a fucking zombie. No, it was don't look at yourself in a mirror in a nightmare or something. Which I think is like a funny concept in and of itself. But I think anytime that there's been, like, I've seen myself in a nightmare, it's me. But, like, not like me, but, like, in my head how I see me. Which isn't that different, because I'm not always looking at myself. When I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh, fuck, right, I look like that. It's different. Oh, your dreams are in third person? I used to have those kinds of dreams. I used to have dreams where, like, I was myself, but also someone else. It's I don't know. I do understand it though, because I understand where it's coming from, because like your brain is in like a panic state. It's bringing up things. Second person dreams. Yeah. Like I'm moving, but I'm also seeing from the view of someone else who's also doing things. If that makes sense. Kind of like third person, but not like involved in the. I don't know how to describe it. Third person. That's it. But like I'm saying all this, but also at the same time, I don't have that like you know the epic internet trend that was like the picture of the apple, and it was like, what stage of the apple can you envision in your brain whenever you think of an apple? I don't like I can't see something in my head if I'm just thinking of the thing. I have to be looking at the thing, close my eyes, and then go, what did it look like? I can't think of something and see it. I think of an apple. There you go. But like there was it was an image that went along with it, which was like the Rubber Ross thing. Yeah, I see Rubber Ross in my head. It was like, do you see like the outline of an apple? Do you see? This is testing my skills of drawing apples now. Do you see like a grayscale shaded apple? Or do you see like a perfect red chewy apple? Not chewy, that sounds bad. Red crunchy delicious apple. Can you imagine what it tastes like? Or can you not see anything? And I don't see shit. I don't know if that goes hand in hand with the colorblind issues at hand. I don't think so. I feel like if I could see something but I couldn't see it in like the colors that I expected, I would say that it was colorblindness. But it's just I can't see shit. It's just an apple, man. Fully detailed apple, idea what it tastes like. Oh, you're also colorblind. That's rare. Is it like full-blown colorblind or like color vision deficiency? Sorry, I should have said color vision deficiency when I was talking about myself. The correct term. Oh, that's awesome. Sorry, not awesome. It's very interesting. I always feel bad whenever like I'm interested in things that people talk about, but they're talking about something bad that happened to them. I have to be like, oh, I'm so sorry, and I'm like, I sound excited because I'm interested to know more. I don't sound excited because I'm glad something bad happened. You know. Oh fuck! I've gone and done a real pickle here. I've gone and done a pickle Rick here, and it's just not paying off. I have Deuteranopia, the more common red-green color blindness. I can see blue and yellow, but a lot are either way too similar or they look like completely different colors. And since those colors are in everything, anything else might be seen different too. Yes, that's the similar to red-green color blindness, but obviously it's more exaggerated because the eyes see more blue and green and yellow also, even though it only has blue and green. I don't know why I covered my mouth while I exhaled. Now my hand's gonna stink like smoke. But the I made a mistake not getting coffee and food before sitting down. Oops. Find it out. The eyes have like the cones which see the different like wavelengths of light, but when they're skewed or there's not that many of them, the lines of like the borders of like this is blue, this is red, this is green, they get kind of like too close and you can't really see the exact differences. And then also there's like massive dips at certain points. I don't have the graph on hand. Hold on, let me hide this again. But if you can imagine, I don't remember which one's which. I think it's blue. No, blue, green. I think that's green, and red. And like there's like a trough here where in between the two you kind of see yellow because it's not that much blue, not that much green. It looks like yellow. In here you see some other fucked ass color, but red green color blindness. These two, these two are too close. So you don't see a lot over here, which is like red, like deep red. But these colors look very, very similar. You can't really see the difference between them. These colors, you can't tell if it's red or if it's green, etc., etc. The idea of color vision, very, very interesting to me. You only found out last year. Well, congratulations on finding out. It's good to know. It really is. But if at least you didn't know in childhood. Actually, maybe it would have. I don't know if that's good or bad. In my childhood, in my teen years, pretty much everyone came up to me saying like, "Oh, what color is this?" and like held something up to me. So at least you didn't have that experience. Is this song playing? It is. It's just the end of it. I like the knowledge that I have now, and like the interests that I have of color vision. I think it's just a good thing for me to be interested in, given the situation. But it makes a lot of stuff kind of tricky. For example, doing things like shading and stuff. Very tricky. No, a red-green feller in high school, and he had a mind-melting experience where he found out how much stuff on campus was painted green. Because not only is it like color vision deficiency, it's also it's the fact that in it of itself, red-green color blindness isn't just like, oh, you're red-green colorblind, you see it this way. There's like degrees of it. My friend sent a thing in a server asking us what bedside table was best, and I said the gray one is nicest. It was some other fuck-ass color. Ah, I see. It's yeah. I think knowing these things is great, and if you have an interest in it, it opens up a world that is very accepting. I went to my local optician a little bit ago, and because I wanted like a more detailed breakdown of the color blindness I had. And the guy was like questioning me, like, why do you want to know this? What's your reason for asking these questions? And I was like, no, I am already colorblind. I just want to know, like, if there's like a degree, like a number assigned to it of how severe it is, if there's like special like verbiage I can use to explain it and things like that. And he like sat down and chatted with me during his like break, like his lunchtime, just because he was also interested in it. And like he knew a guy who had like developed some like new testing measures to find out like the severity of colorblindness and stuff. And I was like, oh, sick. I don't know if he thought like I was a like a spy trying to find out his friend's secrets or something. But it was a great conversation. I love talking about these things. Oh, ads are going. Sorry. Oh, you can just put on. Okay, that's cool. Is that like in the settings by default? Like you can put filters on for color vision, or is it different? Colorblind spy seems like an Austin Powers bit. It does. I'm not gonna lie, it does. Where like it would be like, press the green button to continue. Dude's fumbling around trying to find out what the fuck green is. There was that bit in the podcast where one of the puzzles was color vision dependent. I thought that was really funny. I think some people had like commented on like the shorts and stuff made of that, and they were like, "This is like kind of cruel that you did this." But I think it was good fun. All in good fun, you know. But if that's like just like an actual Cornelius, yes, okay. There was also the Cornelius conundrum thing. That is like a different thing. That's just me being dumb. But the in the like crypts, like early on, there was like quite literally just like a color vision test. In it was like the Ishihara test. And like this, from the second I saw it, I was like, oh, this is either gonna be like really funny, or like people aren't gonna get it and it's gonna seem like really dumb and mean. But I think it was generally received good. You went through a small hole in the wall, and there were the colored birds. Yeah. Because like as I said, like in the episode, I was like, yeah, I can tell you a couple of them. Like, I know some of these. But yeah, that's kind of how it is with I think I don't know if the Ishihara test is being phased out or not. It's not as effective. It's also probably pretty easy to lie through if you know what you're being tested on. But hopefully there's like more inclusive tests in the future. I don't know if there are them. If there has been developments to more inclusive tests or anything. But hopefully. Because a big thing with the Ishihara test is there is an answer on all of them, to my knowledge. I haven't seen all of them. I don't know the answers to all of them, but I'm assuming that there is like a number on all of them. And some of them there just isn't. Like there used to be like a meme image, which was like the Ishihara test colors, but it said "fuck colorblind people." So colorblind people couldn't read it, but regular vision. Sorry again, color vision deficient people couldn't read it, but regular Joe Schmoes could. Yeah, funny story. I have a friend who's a pilot and is also colorblind. I don't know if it's different based on where you live, but certain places, like the United Kingdom and Northern Ireland, have like levels of colorblindness which are acceptable. It's very, very like restricted, but at a certain level, you're still able to fly as long as you are confident with the colors that you're seeing. And the main reason is because of colored landing strips, and I guess also probably the buttons in the cockpit. But colored landing strips are a big thing to teach you, or not to teach you, but to warn you of distances. And that's like a crucial bit of information. Birthday invites with the color plots to weed out the ones who can't see. It disqualifies you from the Air Force. Not that I want to join, but it's interesting to see differences in allowances. Yeah, I mean, that's, again, I also have no interest in joining the Air Force, but I did find out whenever I was a kid, I've probably told this story so many times, I really badly wanted to be a mechanical engineer. I don't know why. I can't remember why it came up and why I was like, that's the thing I want to be. But like primary school, I was like, fuck yeah, mechanical engineer. And then my P3 teacher had to tell me, Aaron, you can't be a mechanical engineer, you're colorblind. And it broke my heart. Like, that shit fucking sucked. And I was like, well, how can I not be colorblind? Do you think to be a pilot you have to prove you won't laugh at the word cockpit? Were you erect in a dispenser? I don't believe so. No, that's a Texan engineer. It's a different one. Erect in a dispenser. That's spice sapping my century. I think that's pretty decent. I forgot to actually do the bits on the... I don't even know if this comes through on this. Right. Sorry, I didn't mean to actually say something that was sad. Team Fortress 2 Engineer. Team Fort Defense. I was just chatting and then said the sad thing before my brain was like, wait. Maybe don't say that. But like that's kind of I'm fine about it all now. I don't think I had like a good reason to want to do that. Although I do believe if my teacher hadn't told me I couldn't be a mechanical engineer, I would have chased that down and tried to be a mechanical engineer. I do believe that. Which, you know, for better or for worse, I'm no longer hoping that. Wait, what? Pick color from layer. There we go. What the fuck was I doing this? Alright. We did that bit. Right. Okay. The only indicator I had from being colorblind was many arguments I got into people on colors, but I was too unaware that I thought I was right about them. In fact, others just gave up and didn't tell me, bitch, you're colorblind, though. Yeah. I mean, some people probably would just be like, okay, look, you got it. Whatever you say. I feel like that's just kind of how some people are. Despite like going to willingly argue about something, if they are up against an insurmountable wall, they'll probably just be like, all right, great, yeah. I mean, that would be if I whatever fuck ass color it was. I'm glad it was spotted. To help clear things up. I think this is an alright like sketch. I mean, if a kid is arguing about the color of a table, I'm just gonna let them argue. Is it green or a teal? Well, if you thought it was gray, it was probably teal. Probably. With a filter, I could see it. There you go. Yeah, I know that I'm colorblind, so if I get into an argument with someone about what something looks like, I will 100% accept that I'm probably wrong. And it's happened before. This will probably end up having to be scaled and stuff. I still might change some proportions, like making the neck slightly bigger and the neck armor slightly wider. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. I think the pose is a lot better than whatever other idea I had ages ago. I'm gonna group these real quick. This is literally just 3 layers, but makes it easier. So the original sketch I had was just this, turned into this, because that was me trying to figure out how to incorporate the hands. Gotta start arguments about color just to be evil. I do now. I just tell people, I don't know, man, you're talking to the wrong girl about color. Yeah. A lot of the time, because like people do forget. That's the thing. My grandmother forgets I'm colorblind. But the stuff I was saying, the posing here, I wanted to incorporate the amulet in a way that felt more like it was important to the character than just kind of it was there. I think that worked out decent. I think even here I was kind of fiddling around with the idea of it being kind of slightly lifted off the chest as well, which I think worked well. That just looks like I end up drawing characters that look like they're old in their line art. I don't know why. Today we did that looks like even older. There's that one, which is now off the screen. This one, which wasn't great. and then I went back to basics with that. I had the torso sketch, and then bah. Yeah, I find just general like the concept of people's perception and their difference in vision and understanding very interesting. I think this is decent. I'm gonna work it a bit more in the next little bit, and at some point I'm gonna have to do backgrounds. So fuck. Thanks for coming by. Next stream, what is today, like Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. I might be back tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'll have to see what I'm up to, but something will happen eventually. Another stream soon, probably around about 8 p.m. my time. When I found out light looks different to me than everyone else because because of my astigmatism. Oh shit, that is interesting. That's very interesting. Because again, this is just colors. Light changing how colors look. Fucking weird. Because not only can different people see color differently, the light that's around them can make the color look different. The colors that are around that color can make the color look different. There's so much fucked shit. Why do our eyes work the way they do? Anyway. Sorry. This is why? What do you mean? This is why I don't understand the dumbass dress meme. That would make sense. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm glad that we came to that realization. We've had a breakthrough. I'll probably be back streaming again in the next couple of days. I'll probably be playing a game or something. And then actually I might do like art streams on weekends or something like that. That could be fun. I don't know. But I'll be streaming a lot in August. In lieu of DragonDeezDice uploads. So, yeah. And then next week I'm doing the fucking maybe doing the 24-hour thing. I don't know. I'll talk about it more on some other stream at the beginning. Yeah, it was good to see you too, Kat. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. All right. Bye.